So now my assistant is gloved as well, and we are both sterile. Again, maintaining the sacrosanct area of the sterile field, we want to make sure that since I'm sterile and this is sterile, I can reach in and grab my first implement. I will then take that implement and work on the patient area. But the patient's not really sterile, so once I've brought that implement over here, it's not sterile anymore. I cannot take that implement and put it back with the sterile field. Now, you may have some situations where you have what we call a staging area, that you could lay the equipment down in a clean area and then reuse it, but it depends on the environment, it depends on the patient situation. In most cases, once it's down, it's out of play. If I'm clumsy and I'm trying to use that piece of equipment and it drops on the floor, it stays on the floor. It's out of play. Now, since I am no longer sterile, having worked with this patient, I cannot reach back into the field. So I'm going to ask my assistant, and this is where you hear the chatter, like you hear in the OR, you know, forceps, scalpel, whatever. Could you please hand me the knife? And then she will hand it, and now Boy Scout rule, you're not going to hand it to them with the blade first. She's going to hand it with the handle first. Thank you so much, Catherine. I'm going to go ahead and use that. Place the implement off to the side. Could you please hand me the fork? Lovely, well done. I use the fork, I'm done. And then the final thing, could you please hand me the sponge, and I'll clean up the area before we are done. That's done. We've maintained sterility. Actually, if we wanted to add equipment to this area, we still could. I'm not going to give you the particulars of that because that's more information than you need right now. But we have both managed to maintain a sterile field here as well as good care for the patient here.